Good morning, everyone. This is Lanette, and a number of you I've had a pleasure of meeting, and a number of you I haven't yet, so I'm newer to the Tauro team. I am based in South Florida, particularly in the Delray Beach area. And Ryan contacted me last week to see if I'd share a few minutes with everyone, and I didn't really know what can I talk about that's not going to bore the hell out of you, and talk about something interesting that I've heard that is just as interesting as the topics that you guys have talked about since I've joined. And so I've landed on something that I've like to share with you called relationship building in turbulent times. So I guess we can all agree that we've had some turbulence in our roles as capital advisors and the likes throughout the firm for this last year now. And as paramount it is to our roles to be relationship managers and to keep our clients and our capital sources very close to us, I thought I'd share some of the things that I've done and or used, given I've seen a few down cycles in throughout my career. And so one of the simple words that I always land back on is the word presence. And it's not something that you guys all don't know already, but presence can take on a few different meanings to everybody. But presence means, of course, being there when they need us for capital solutions, trying to figure out their needs, taking their calls, taking their emails and texts, returning everything in a time-efficient manner. But I also find that in these times, going the extra mile is pretty helpful. They tend to remember things that you reached out and were there when things were not so good and everything was going up and to the right that we've experienced for the last decade plus now. So I find that it's very, very helpful to get folks out of the office, from behind their screens, from behind all the technology that we love and use so much. It makes our jobs efficient, but the human touch, I think, is still pretty important as well. So a couple years ago, I had a client that loved to paddleboard, and so we would go out paddleboarding, and I would certainly learn a whole heck of a lot more about his pain points, the firm's pain points, things we could be doing differently together, better, worse, whatever the case may be. So I would encourage all of you to take some time to reach out to your existing clients. Maybe there's a client that you've been trying to win over, and take them out. Maybe it's as easy as coffee, dinner, but I personally like the golf course. I like sporting events. Of course, I like the paddleboard, but just something that unleashes them from the office and the pain points that they're talking about all the time. So that's my 2 cents worth. And as someone once said, this too shall pass, but presence for us is very important.
Good.